Greetings and salutations. So I'm actively working on getting discovery points, and there was a whale out here, and I'm up in the northern region up here. Let me see here, Atlas up here in the very top part, and I'm kind of doing the round robin. And this place was a fortress. I had to park out here and swim in to get the discovery. And then so what I think I'm gonna do is I'm kind of doing this like, round robin, and then I'll come over to this way, and I'll probably do like the round robin this way, and then just get all the discoveries because the issue that you run into is right here. I'm at 78 discoveries, and I've been keeping track of them, and so I just like I unlocked level 55. I'm sorry, yeah, I unlocked level 55 at 68. So I got 10 discoveries. So I should, maybe two or three more islands, and um I'll unlock the next one. But the problem that I'm having here is there's a whale out here. I seen one over there, and I was heading this way, and I was like, I ought to get that galleon. Um what do we got here? But he was swimming around, and the issue is that the wind is so slow that I'm not outrunning. Let's see what we got here. I'm not outrunning a 15 4. So we got a 4 brig, a 15, and then we got a 19 galleon. My cannons, that one's good. See, that one's a little rough. That one's a little rough. I don't have any bars. Mm, mm. What do I want to do here? I'd like to get that. I'd like to get that galleon, but man, the wind is just so slow. The wind is so slow. Even lining it up. Yeah. Even lining it up. There's a whale right there. Right there. That thing that thing would that thing would delete me. That thing would delete me in like one fell swoop. In a previous gameplay, I oh man. In a previous gameplay, I see, that's going into the wind. See, that speed is fast enough. Let me get the sextant going. I remember with yeah, there's that well. Man, if you kill them, it's like great blubber, and let's get the sextant going. Let me show you how this little mini game works. So, you got to be able to see the stars, obviously. I love this little mini game. So you look around the sky, right? And then you find the star. So you click on it, you left click, okay, and then you follow where you think it's gonna go. So I kind of try to lead into it, instead of just following it. There it is, okay, and then there we go. Because it tells you the direction, but if you wait, it just takes forever. So I kind of okay, and then there we go, there we go, and we know it's going. Yep, yep, yep. So you're like, doing the constellation, and it even works with it's mildly cloudy out too. There we go. I've fallen off boats before doing this, moving around, trying to turn around. There we go. So, wood. Oh, I guess those are waypoints out in the horizon. So now you can see at the top now it added a compass, and it added speed. And what I wanted was the speed, because for me to see, that music that you just heard kick off was Dusk. See, speeds, that's rough. That's a rough. I really need to be doing like 5 or 6, but there's just no wind. There's no wind. I didn't see any. So this buff will last 720, 740 seconds, and you gotta rotate my sails around. I think I'm gonna come back. I don't want to mess with that. I'm gonna try to play the smart game. I would like to take out some of these galleon. Oh man, come on. I don't want to be playing with that whale. That whale will just straight delete me. So you can actually spec into skills. Is it this one? Yeah. So these right here. See, it says mini game, Sexton mini game time plus 10%. And you go over here, and there's another 10%, and then there's another 10%, right? And so there's improved navigation, Sexton buff duration 20%. See, I'd actually do this one. Um, and then, but that's a lot of points for an extra 20. Like this is worth it. I don't think this is worth it. Visibility range, like these would be worth it. Maybe not this one, but that's definitely worth it. We'll see the speed. See, that's brutal. I'm just crawling. Problem is, I'm a little heavy because of the waypoints. And so I'm just trying to, I mean, because of the cannonballs. Cannonballs is probably about 400 or 500 pounds. If I go F here, I boosted my weight to 1800, and then resistance, and then I kind of did a little bit of the sturdiness, which gives you like improved sink rate because that's important. Um, and a couple extra crew members, so now I'm nine. Nine. And I had a couple extra on deck, and a shark came over and knocked them all off the deck, which I was surprised that they could do that. And so I think I'm gonna put a couple of points in it right here just to get this percentage up. So this is if I can get 25% here, and then when I go to the skill tree and go to cannons, the reload percentage, right? The 33% here, 33% here. So this is like another 33%. So this is 100% faster output on cannon damage. So this is basically 100% extra damage. And then when you factor the other 25%, and I noticed like when I was first hitting them, it was like 1,200 a hit, and now it's like 1,700 a hit. So yeah, and so that's what I really like about the Sexton is it gives you an idea how painful your trip is. And I like taking out the galleons because the galleon is almost like an instant level. But you do take a beating though. I mean, you do take. Let me get my hammer out. Let me get my hammer out and look at everything. Everything you see the hit points. 4,200 to 4,200, 41. Let me drink some water. Drink water. Okay. Uh. Okay. And then up here, see how it's the 4097, and if you look down there, look. So what I've done is I've replaced this one with a better durability, and so it was like 102%, and so that was an extra 97 hit points. And so you can see that cannon's half gone, so I run the risk of losing that cannon if and these if you can look down there in the trying to get that pop-up box. You can see it's 100 by the axe icon, by the number 2 key. You can see it's 108.46%. So there's an extra 8% damage on top of the ship's 8%. So I have a few multipliers, and then the 100% reload speed. So that's not more damage, but it's twice the output. And that stuff really started. I could do a third cannon, but I'm trying to really manage weight because you figure cannon 70 and the crew member is probably 100, so that's an extra 200 pounds of man. That's so slow that Manus can keep up with me. That's brutal. I just can't mess with any ships going this 3.5 knots. I really need to be doing 6, to be messing around with any ships of the dam or anything like that. All right, just want to kind of show the Sexton mini game. As always, thanks for watching.